G'day guys, and in this episode of How to Shoot Video for Your Business, I want to talk about how we're taking my normal office setup from this to this. Roll the bumper! G'day guys, my name is Bruce Garrett. I'm the owner of Gingerbeard Media, and in this episode of How to Shoot Video for Your Business, I'm going to talk about my setup and how I've got to this particular point. If you are listening on the podcast, then you probably want to jump into our Facebook group, How to Shoot Video for Your Business, because this is going to be very, very visual. So the first thing to mention about my setup is that this takes a bit of planning, a bit of investment from a monetary sort of perspective, and that it takes a bit of time to set up. But I justify that because I want my videos to look good. And also I shoot blocks of videos, so I'll shoot probably 5 to 10 videos at a time, so the setup time for me is an investment. So the first things that I do when I'm looking to shoot a block of videos is to close the blinds that sit kind of just up here, and I turn the aircon unit that sits on the other side on so that I can cool the room down. I close the blinds because whilst natural light is good, and most of the time, most of the shooting that I do is in natural light, unfortunately what I've found is that obviously that I'm shooting a block and light changes throughout the day, which either means I have to change my settings or I have to rely on the camera to change its settings, and that can really, I've noticed that it can be seen in the videos. So by cutting out all natural light, I get to control it with the lighting that I put in place. The next thing I'll do is actually bring in and set up my display cabinet, which sits off to one side. That doesn't normally sit there, but it's good to have props. For me, I've invested in some trinkets like pot plants and signs and all that sort of stuff. Now, these haven't cost oodles of money, but I think they just add something that you don't necessarily notice until it's pointed out in a video. The other thing that I've invested in is this blue glow, which illuminates the wall behind me. And that's done through some LEDs, and I actually got that idea. There's a whole bunch of YouTubers who would do these sort of videos, and I got the idea from them, and then have just simply put them behind there to bounce some blue light off the wall. With regards to gear, my camera is currently sitting on my desk. It sits on a small tripod, and I have a mic on top of it, which is my shotgun mic, which comes straight to me. And I have a small light, literally like a hand's distance away from me, just to light me up. Now I've just moved house, and whilst I've had similar setups, this is a new setup, and I still go through the same process, which is to basically set it up as to how I think it's going to be. I record a small test video so I can make sure that my sound is working, my settings are right, that I'm in focus, all those sort of things. And from there I actually take that into my editing software to also make sure that there aren't things in the background, because believe it or not, I am not a super tidy person. My desk is usually full of stuff for work, and therefore I want to tidy that up and make sure that none of that shows in camera. But for me, all of these changes, all of these investments are a good thing, because when I'm on camera and I'm presenting my brand, it looks way better than the first shot that we showed. And so my advice to you is, if you are shooting video for your business, and obviously I encourage you to do that, have a think about your set design. Have a think what it says about you as a company. Because ultimately, and unfortunately, people will judge you on it, and it is part of your value of your brand. I hope that the information that I've been through in this episode is useful and of interest to you. I hope it provides some inspiration to set up your shots properly and basically make a better set for your business videos. As ever, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of How to Shoot Video for Your Business. If you've got any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. And if you're looking to join a community of active business owners who are also shooting their own videos, then come and join our Facebook group, How to Shoot Video for Your Business. Thanks for watching, and as ever, I'll see you in the next video. Gingerbeard Media. Get on beard.